This video we will show transfer tax entity for a unincorporated business with private corporate business tax rate. Also an example of a corporation employee and shareholder. We have an unincorporated business annual profits number input that shows a warning that we need a value greater than $100,000 in order for the rest of the calculations. Once we enter a value of $100,000, the calculations output a data frame. It shows the tax rates for the first and second halves of the business profits, total tax rates, and the total. Next, we have a corporation employee who is also a shareholder. We use a number slider for the shareholder salary, which affects the data frame that holds calculated values. Like all Streamlit data frames, you can download the data into a CSV file. Now let's code this app. We start with our ST divider function, followed by the triple quotations for our markdown subheader transfer tax entity. We call our function transfer tax entity example. Our column variables are TE1 and TE2. With TE1, we have ST, right, unincorporated business. Unincorporated business annual profits is number input with a minute value of 1,000, step of 1,000, and a value of 100,000. Personal financial obligations is number input with a minute value of 5,000, step of 1,000, and a value of 40,000. Next is column TE2. ST, right, private corporate tax rate. Private corporate tax rate for the first $500,000. We have the variable name as private corporate tax rate 500, which is a number input with a minute value of 0.10, step of 0.01, and a value of 0.13. Tax rates are inside a dictionary. First 50K is 0.20. The next 50K is 0.30. We now have a condition block to check for the value of unincorporated business annual profits. If the profits are less than $100,000, then we show a warning. St.warning. The warning message of need a value greater than $100,000 for business annual profits. We use the icon argument and pass in :material /error:. The prints an error icon in the warning message. Else the business profits are greater than $100,000. We calculate the tax rates. TR1 is tax rates. First 50K multiplied by unincorporated business annual profits divided by 2. TR2 is the next 50K tax rate multiplied by unincorporated business annual profits divided by 2. Subtotal tax rate is the addition of TR1 and 2. Subtotal 1 is unincorporated business annual profits subtract subtotal tax rate. Total is subtotal 1. Subtract personal financial obligations. Next is the data frame profits. Profits variable for PD.DataFrame with a list array of dictionaries. The first key for all dictionaries is unincorporated business. Business profits and the amount are passed in using the F-string formatting. We pass in the tax for first and second tax rate, which we multiply by 100 inside the curly braces to show a proper percentage. Add in the total tax rates, subtotal, personal expenditures, and the total, all of which was calculated above. Profits is passed into the ST data editor and is used as a variable. Our next section is on corporate employee and shareholder. Inside our triple quotation marks, we have triple hashtag for the subtitle corporate employee and shareholder. This example is when an employee is also a shareholder and earning a salary. Salary is st.slider. Shareholder salary. Starting value is 10,000. Max value is 200,000 and value is 50,000. Less tax is tax rates first 50K multiplied by salary. Personal requirement is salary subtract less tax. Business profits is reassigning unincorporated business annual profits. This is optional. Salary to shareholder is business profits subtract salary. Corporate business profits is business profits subtract salary to shareholder. Corporate tax is private corporate tax rate 500 multiplied by corporate business profit. Available for expansion is corporate business profits subtract corporate tax. Our last section is using error handling try and accept conditions for the data dictionary to be filled with calculated values. Try. Cash flow enhancement is available for expansion subtract total value. Shareholder variable. Data frame with a list array of dictionaries. The first key for all dictionaries is Corporation Employee and Shareholder. We add to the dictionary the salary. Tax rate for first 50K. Personal requirements. Business profits. Salary to shareholder. Corporate business profit. Corporate tax. Available for expansion and cash flow enhancement. Using the F-string formatting for all of the calculated values for amount keys. We use df as variable for data editor and pass in the shareholder variable. Except. St. Warning. Our warning is total variable not accessible. This warning keeps the app from crashing and shows an error warning. Once the unincorporated business profit value is above 100,000, the total value is accessible. Lastly, we call our function. Now in our terminal, type streamlit run chapter2.py. A browser tab should open showing the app.